Hi, I'm Caryn Solly. I'm not a robot.
I'm a real person.
Hi, my name is Caryn Solly, and I am a digital marketer. I love learning new things, and I would love to tell you more about who I am today. Most recently, I was at Honeywell International.
And then I've been working for Honeywell for a few years now.
Where I was a marketer for a B2B SaaS product called TrackWise Digital, which was a quality management software that was specialized to pharmaceutical and medical device clients. My role was as digital marketing manager, and I was the steward of multiple channels, the website, social media, search advertising. I was related to both the product marketing team and the lead generation team. Had a great time. I loved it. One of my strongest skill sets is SEO.
Search engine optimization.
Organic search. I really learned about SEO from my time at About.com, which is a legend of 2000s internet, an internet classic. You always saw us showing up at the top of Google search results for things like apple pie recipes and a quiz for Am I Pregnant? The independent contractors that worked for About.com, which I saw as a precursor to Uber and all the gig work that we see nowadays. There were hundreds of them. Not only did they come through our doors knowing their expertise area,
Knitting, dinosaurs, urban legends, Hawaii travel.
but they also knew how to write and how to build a website. I taught via online training materials, webinars, in-person lectures, and one-on-one coaching. What a phenomenal community. It's great to be an alumnus of About.com. The use of my SEO skills after About.com at Honeywell. There we wrote a blog post about root cause analysis, which is something that the quality managers that used our B2B SaaS product would be doing in their work days, even though it's not something specific that the software does. Then on the strength of this organic term that was generating all this interest, root cause analysis, we asked our subject matter expert to write a white paper to help collect email addresses for our lead generation team. We also hosted a webinar on the same topic, and our production partner for the webinar reported back to us that it was the most well-attended webinar that they had had in 3 years of memories. But actually my favorite SEO experience is totally personal. I had the misfortune of suffering bed bugs twice in New York City. At the time I kept a blog. I was really desperate because I was searching the internet for a success story. Someone who had beaten bed bugs and lived to tell the tale. And I could not find such a story, so I decided to write my own. The New Yorker quoted my blog. The roommates considered starting a bedbug weblog, then discovered that one already existed. The handiwork of a young woman, a recovering bedbug victim, who seemed to have been even more aggrieved than they were. It's a frustrating problem to have. I still wanted to help people, so I optimized what I had written. I decided to write a partner website that was informational. I am not an exterminator. I'm not an exterminator. And it rose to the top of search results by having content on 2 different URLs, cross-linking to each other, heavily keyworded, really rich original content. I was able to rise to the top of searches for a lot of bedbug related terms. Some of my favorite outcomes from that were an appearance on National Geographic Wild television show. But really my favorite part was all the messages that I received back from people who were helped by my content. It's so sad, like all these people would come suffering. I felt really bad for them. I was happy I had a website out there that was helping people. And I made a little money from Google. I'm an entrepreneur. That was an SEO story that actually has a lot of heart and personal meaning behind it. I also have a lot of content management experience. You know, it all goes back to that journalism degree. At Honeywell, I migrated their website from an older CMS over to WordPress, which I felt was a much better solution. I did do everything from strategy to execution to measurement. I also have overseen social media channels. At Honeywell, for Sparta Systems, I ran the LinkedIn channel. And as a result, I grew from 5,000 followers when I started to over 11,000 followers 3 years later. I was really proud of that engagement. Another social media success that I'm really proud of is personal. Before Facebook had really good group support, I did have a group. It was a hyperlocal group for one block in Brooklyn, New York. It was so great. Within a couple of years, I had about 2,000 people in the group, and it was super active. And people were making really meaningful connections. People were finding cat sitters and somebody buy my furniture, take all these books I don't need. So yeah, we had happy hours. I got to a place where I couldn't walk between my apartment building and the subway stop nearby and not say hi to a couple people along the way. And I never thought I would have a New York City life where I would know my neighbors. And that's because of the community I built online. Another skill set I have in digital marketing is search advertising, search engine marketing, SEM, PPC. To me, SEM was really easy to adopt, the natural extension from SEO, using a lot of the same skills. Keywords, your actual ad tech, your landing page, but with money behind it. So I got myself Google Search certified and launched a program at Honeywell. We did open up I don't know if I can say dollars of pipeline from the search ads that we had running. Turn the dials. There's so much data. Speaking of, I love analytics. I'm most familiar with Google Analytics. If you are in the know, you know that we're now using Google Analytics 4. It's compliant with GDPR. It's going to help us deal with being in a cookieless world. It's going to track people between devices.
Did you know
that before Google Analytics 4, it had been on the same platform, Universal Analytics, for 12 years? But living up to my reputation of someone who loves to learn, I spent a lot of 2023 learning AI tools, ChatGPT and Midjourney. My favorite things to do with AI, problem solving, and creative collaboration. I love learning. I would love to see where this goes. My experience has covered a wide range of industries. B2B SaaS. I worked for a New York City ad agency. Oh my goodness! I worked for one of the big four consulting firms, and I've worked for ad-supported websites. I am also passionate about working with small business owners. And in 2023, I taught several business owners to use ChatGPT for marketing, how to use it responsibly. I worked with a fashion designer, a medical doctor, and a university administrator. Caryn Solly's top 2 tips for using ChatGPT. Want to know? Want to hear them? Tip number 1, be vulnerable. Tip number 2, give feedback. The fashion designer came back and told me that her newsletter used to take her 2 hours and now takes her 20 minutes with ChatGPT. My leadership style is very much about learning new things, collaborating, trusting one another, doing what I can to help everybody else do their best work. I have managed teams, freelancers, stakeholders, clients. I have been working on remote and global teams ever since my EY days. I love connecting with professionals around the globe and using technology to our advantage. Here are some of the things that other people have had to say about what it's been like to work with me. She will be a gem on any team. Contagious, positive attitude. Sarah Scollett, digital publishing leader at PwC. Another big four. In 2017, Sarah wrote, I've known Caryn for 9 years and have worked with her at 2 different companies, About.com and EY. Caryn is one of those talented, versatile, can-do people you always want on your team. She is always searching for, and often finding, a smarter way of doing things. She has strong technical skills, great people skills, and an intuitive understanding of what works and what doesn't work in the digital space. She's a natural leader, community builder, and problem solver who is eager to share what she knows, whether through formal training or informal conversation. I recommend Caryn without reservation. Aww, thank you so much. You're really so nice.
You're such a super lady.
Just read these on a bad day. So even though I'm enjoying this time between jobs, having so much fun, Costa Rica, Paris, crochet, learning new skills, I am looking for a new full-time gig, whether it is permanent or contract. maybe you can connect me to my next opportunity. Email me at my name, Caryn.Solly@gmail.com. Hello. I'm making a video.